Hi, my name is Drue James and I'm a guitar teacher at learnguitarinlondon.com, and I'm going to be showing you how to play anything that you're learning on the guitar faster. This is going to be a simple method. Now, this is not a magic bullet solution. It is not going to get you better overnight. There's nothing that you can purchase or that someone can tell you that's going to make you better overnight. But there are methods that you can follow. There are practice routines that can get you to do that. And this is the one that has benefited me the most for whenever I'm trying to look for speed when I'm playing guitar. Now, you're going to need, obviously, your guitar with you, and you're going to need a metronome. Now, the metronome that I have here is an app. It's called Tempo. It's on my iPad. So for Apple, Tempo is the best one. And for Android, Mobile Metronome is the best one. And actually, Mobile Metronome is a little better, but I don't have an Android phone anymore. So basically what a metronome is, I'm just going to very quickly take you through what it is. It is a ticking box that you have to have loud enough so that when you're practicing and playing, you can actually hear it, okay? So many of my students put it in the background. It's very important that it's loud so that you can play along with it. And then essentially you're keeping in time. I'm just playing the thickest string with the metronome. And this is very good for your timekeeping and your sense of rhythm. Especially if you're self-taught and you don't play with other musicians, it's very important to know what it's like to keep in time, to keep rhythm. Okay, on to the method. So, it doesn't matter what it is that you're learning here. It can be a left-hand chord change, it could be a scale, it could be a lead guitar part, it could be anything. This method can be used for both, okay, for anything basically. So to start with, I'm going to be using Travis picking because I'm looking to get faster at Travis picking. And in the beginning, you need to set your metronome at a slow tempo that means that you can play whatever it is you're learning accurately and without mistakes. It doesn't matter how slow that might feel in parts. It's important that you can do it without buzzing strings, without muted notes, basically without anything that you don't like the sound of. Okay, so for me in this case it's 80 BPM and that's at 2 beats per beat, and we have got, so this number here you can change. If that goes higher, we're going to go faster, lower it's slower. So what I'm going to be doing today is doing this, and then I'm going to be changing to an A minor using Travis picking. Okay, so what you need to do is, starting at a speed that you feel comfortable at, make sure you can play it through a few times what it is you're learning at that speed without mistakes. Then, quite simply, speed up by between 5 and 10 each time, okay? So the reason why, I'm just going to pause it for a second, the reason why it's between 5 and 10 is because you may only be able to go up by 5 at a time without it feeling too difficult for you, all right? If you feel that you can start a nice slow tempo, then 10 is okay, then just experiment to find out. But between 5 and 10, so now we're at 90. Can you do it well at 90? Yes, I can keep that going. So make sure you always do whatever you're learning at least twice at the new speed. And once again, when it's at this speed and it's slow, or slow feeling for you, it needs to be accurate, because speed is a byproduct of accuracy. If you try and speed something up and there's mistakes in there, all that's going to happen is those mistakes are going to be made worse. They're going to be compounded and get worse as you get faster, which is going to sound rubbish, even if you feel that you can just about do it. Okay, so up by another 10. Yep, that's fine, I can do that. Up by another 10. So it's getting a little faster, but I can still keep it going. Okay, we're about to get to the really important part in a minute. I'm just going to go up a little bit faster just so I can show you the important part. So obviously every time, every by 10, I would have given it a go. So this is one for you. So I can still do that, but not quite as accurately as I could. Now that doesn't matter. You must take yourself to breaking point, and this is very important. I'm still not quite at breaking point now. Okay, so let's go up another 20 for me. So I'm getting closer now. Okay, I'm still not at breaking point. Okay, so I'm starting to make mistakes. Okay, so I'm getting close to breaking point. Now you must go to your breaking point and beyond. Until you can't play it anymore, until it's too fast. Now that's very, very important that you go to your breaking point, because what you're doing is you're pushing your skills and you're taking yourself above and beyond what it is you could do, but you've got to go for it. You've got to keep going a little bit faster. Then what you do, this is the last important step of the method, is you start coming back down. And then you come down again by 10. I'm going by 20 just to speed up the video a little bit. I'm going to go down by another 20 more. And now that feels quite easy. And this is the important part. It wouldn't have felt easy, this 160, considering I started at 80 and that was clean. It wouldn't have felt easy if I hadn't have taken myself to the breaking point. So you have to go to your breaking point and then back off. And what you'll find is when you back off, it will feel really slow, but compared to your starting speed, it will be at least 30 to 40% faster than when you started. And that is progress. And really, that's the best thing that the metronome can do for you, okay? So quick recap on what we've done there. When you're practicing, doesn't matter what it is, use a metronome. Start at a slow speed that you can play whatever it is you're doing accurately and that you can keep in time with the metronome. It can't have any muted strings or sound bad, because otherwise it's just going to get worse as you get faster. Then start to increase your tempo by 5 to 10 BPM each time, okay? And then keep going up in increments, making sure that you can play whatever it is you're doing at least twice round in a circle, and then go up another 10, until it starts to get too difficult to play, until your fingers can't do it and it's all breaking down. And when that happens, still have a go at trying to do it through twice, then back off by 10 BPM. Have a go at that, back off by another 10 BPM, by another 10 BPM, and by another 10 BPM. And what you'll find is that where you finish up will start to feel a lot easier than when you started, okay? But it will also be, as I said, at least 30 to 40% faster. And that is a really good method for getting anything that you're learning on the guitar faster. This lesson was brought to you by brightonguitars.co.uk. If you have liked it, give it a thumbs up, forward it to your friends who are learning guitar, share the video, do whatever you like with it. And let me know in the comments if this has worked out for you. Keep on playing. There's more lessons just like this over at my website, which is learnguitarinlondon.com. See you again soon. Happy playing.